Hey everyone, welcome in. Going live on Victory again today, continuing our campaign. So today our goal is gonna be I'm trying to decide what we want to do with regards to where is it? Specialty goods thing that they released. So what my goal is today is, if we can, is to for one, I need to build up the trade center, and I want to put subventions on um iron and lumber to see if we can cheapen our. Well, that's after we build up our. So we have a lot we need to do today, but yeah. So just got off work and it's good. But right now, let's see. We're building a paper factory. Oh, it's in Oregon, yeah, because we don't have population here. Okay. Maybe in that case, what we're gonna work on is decreasing our labor force in the farms, so we can have people for I don't know if this does anything. I think this just. Yeah, so we're gonna build a tooling workshop because that'll be pretty profitable. Keep this on the low production method, and then build this up to that one. Then what we're gonna do is keep that on crude tools, and then we're gonna build an iron mine and bump that up to wrought iron tools. But I don't want to do that yet. I want to keep things kind of slow growth. So let's start. As I don't want to queue up too much in the queue, basically. And on this campaign, as a refresher for you guys, I was mainly trying to get investment rights throughout most of the country, or the continent of North America. So every country, and down to I think here we don't have it, but here, U.S. we have it too. I think, right? Yeah, we do. They could pull out of that though if they wanted to. I think we're gonna try and get a. Maybe. Well, I can't decide if we're gonna go with Russia. I mean, they are protective of us, so we might be able to get a. Okay, maybe not, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who we can get a defensive pact from. Probably just Mexico, because the thing is, like, right, with like all these other countries, we're not really like. We're not actually like something they're super interested in besides Britain. They probably have an interest in the Pacific Coast region. So, I mean, you can see it right here. I'll show you. Britain, let's see who has an interest here. There's a way to see that easily. I know there is. I don't remember how to do it though. Oh, what the heck? They now have like shaded views for like when something's multiple. It's interesting. Why the fuck is Washington called Southern Columbia? Or what the fuck? That's weird. Does need to change that, to be honest, because like it's not Southern Columbia, you stupid fuck. Retarded ass. Yeah, this is not even called. This isn't even called freaking Washington D.C. It's called District of Columbia. So they could. It's not like it's a naming error with the code. They could call it. What the fuck? That's weird. So right now we're working on constructing this. I think I'm gonna work on building up the tooling workshop first, though. We don't really care about this. It's in Oregon, so oh no, that's the one in our center. Okay, maybe in that case, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check real quick what we're trading in right now in this trade center. So we're exporting, or no, we're importing grain. That's not really necessary. We have a decent production of it. I think because this is gonna deplete soon, and we already have 500 peasants, we're gonna build up another grain farm. So this doesn't freaking import that, because we don't really need it to be importing grain. Just gonna do a low tariff so they don't because I'd rather them build the farms here. So I don't really want them to like import the grain. I'd rather them import something we can't produce here. So they're selling now or trading in. I thought that was already privatized. Didn't mean to nationalize that. But we are going to need to build a port in our area. Well, we have one, but it's just not employed. So it's looking like this. Oh, what's this need? Only needs 250. This other one needs. Oh, this needs a lot more. Okay, we're not going to do that yet. Also, it's much less of a cost weekly. So I just realized why. For one, GDP just went down. It's like right here is when I changed the. I don't know if that's when I changed the tooling thing or if that's something else. But right here might have been when I changed the input on this to require tools. Because I just realized that yeah, because I didn't realize that we don't produce any, and they're not importing it, and we can't do that like down here where you click on it and then you create a trade route. But oh, that's a fucking bummer. I was used to that. I was planning on like clicking on that and then like what is it right now? Okay, so that boosted up the whatever I just did. I don't know if it was I don't know what it was, if it was like changing the input on these or what, but something I just did just improved the economy. So that's good. I think the goal we might go for is just to build up the cattle ranches, because historically California did have a lot of ranching industries early on in its history, like 1700s to 1800s. That was the biggest industry here. Um, so what we'll do is we'll try and, rather than doing the vineyards and stuff like Napa whole shit, and up in here and down here. Actually, they don't do have it as much down here. Mostly it's like citrus and almonds down here. A lot of citrus up here, north of Sacramento. A lot of almonds south and like stuff like that. But a lot of the vineyards are on the coast, and then like some in this area. It's Lodi, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're gonna work on getting oh yeah, it's called prestige goods, not specialty goods. Um, Edit the title real quick. I think we're gonna put subventions on cloth and lumber for when we do construction. 'Cause for right now, we're not gonna run on the second tier, even though I think we have that unlocked. Um, I don't know where to. I forget where you. I'm not used to this new screen. So right now we're importing paper. And I think that would be good too, because then even if we don't just use it for construction, we can use it for furniture factories and so for the basic furniture, we could use that for that, and we could use the cloth also for furniture, or sorry, textile mills, and that'll improve our basic standard of living. Actually, it is already. I don't know if it's because what we just did, but it could be. It could be that it's that. I think we're gonna build a universe. Oh, we already have one. Okay, cool. It's not fully employed yet, so we won't be getting all the qualifications for our peasants that we need until it's fully employed, but or all that we could be getting. But that's fine. Also, guys, I was doing a Stellaris campaign because I haven't played that game basically since it came out, and I was thinking I might like do a quick run on that while I wait for EU5 to come out. I don't know. I like this more historical games, but it is kind of nice since like IRL, the real world, is like starting to be a futuristic hellscape. Hellscape are good depending on how you view. Well, I don't know. Like, it's not just about how you view things. Like, realistically, it could go positively or negatively either way, and that's not just with regards to like political bullshit, because that's just a fucking circus, and it's not even a circus. It's literally a fucking theater. Okay, so like, if anyone thinks that shit's real, like that shit is bullshit, dude. That shit doesn't matter. Also, I try to keep politics out, but I really don't like either party. Which is why I try to keep it out, because I disagree with a lot of people on both things. Um, but yeah, that's a side case. But yeah, I was thinking of doing Stellaris, whatever you want to call it. Just pop it up on uh Chrome. I don't know, maybe not the game, but it's basically Space EU4. So I don't know, because more like, actually, it's weirdly enough, there has some like Victoria 3 elements to it with like the economy, but it's nowhere near in depth like this is. This is like basically simulating the fucking real economy. Like, you know what I mean? You can have like all this shit, standard of living, education, population, their politics, some government. But yeah, I mean, maybe I can leave now. Why the fuck can't I leave? What's the Universal League? Is that the? Oh, that's the US. Okay. Well, the U.S. is closest to having more leverage, which is basically like leverage in this game is basically the major power's ability to get a nation to join their bloc. So in that case, we're gonna get another treaty because they have close leverage. I think it might be possible that they might actually join our company or our country. No, I don't think we can get a guarantee. Maybe we could. What would it take? It's only 100 negative. If we put no subventions on, no. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get that, but maybe we can get it from Britain or. I just want to get a guarantee so one of these guys doesn't attack us, or so we at least have some backing if someone attacks us. I don't think it's good to go with a defensive pact from either of these two because they're just going to keep fighting each other. Sorry about that, guys. I was just talking to a family member about something. So yeah. So I think because we're gonna eventually want to take this from Columbia District and this from Mexico, we're gonna ally with the U.S. and Russia and yeah, U.S. and Russia. So, and we might kind of play them off of each other as things go. We'll see how it goes. That is though. Okay, so right now we're improving with them. I don't know if I can like stop improving, but it doesn't seem to let me, so that's fine. Just trying to see why it's 100 days for Mexico improving, but 33 for the U.S. and Britain. It's weird. Very weird. What the fuck is Turtle Island? What the fuck is this? Did they join some other faction or something? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Turtle Island? What is this? I've never heard of this. I need to get a treaty just to get this meme. What the fuck is this? Why in the fuck are they called Turtle Island? What the fuck, bro? That's so weird. What the fuck? I don't know. Weird. Whatever. I don't even know what that's about. It's Turtle Island, bro. What the fuck? Maybe it's like a Native American thing, I guess. I don't know. It'd be nice to get like freaking coal mines here. Why is this? What's going on here? Why is it so unprofitable? I wish we could edit our things we built. Or did they nationalize it? Well, they didn't. Wait, what the fuck? You can privatize? I feel like that's a bug. The fact that you can privatize things that you built in another country. I guess not, because it's just your probably like your investment pool, right? So I don't know, maybe. That's honestly kind of surprising. Aside from minting, government dividends is like our biggest fucking income source. First was the banana plantations, then the opium plantations. We'll expand both of those. I think I don't know if our opium is in so the plantations here. I don't know if it's in Sinaloa or if it's down in Von Diemen's Land, down here in Australia. I think I built one in both, but I don't know if I still have them or if they like revoked it. Okay. Californian drugs. There's hobos building opium in the cartel lands. I'm just kidding. I'm from here, so I don't really care. I can make that joke. But honestly, I don't want to like waste my construction capacity on that. It would be profitable later on, but government dividends go down over time, so at least that's how it used to be. It used to be that it goes down as the longer it's been built. I don't know if that's still the case. It really makes it not worth to build things anything other than something that you need for your government. So, like for example, university, power block statue, construction sector, all this. It makes it only really worth it to build this stuff. You know, it's like, okay, well. What the fuck? You get more company charters with laissez-faire now? Automatically makes everything yes, good. There's also this one. We could be more likely to pass, which is this is good if you're a smaller nation. I think I've heard with the new update. One free company charter versus two. Right now we only need one because we don't have one at all, so it would be good to just get one of these. Later, I think right now we're gonna go over to interventionism, but we might swap to laissez-faire later. Agrarianism sucks though. I don't know. We'll see. I might wait and then swap to laissez-faire later. Why the fuck is this not loading? Scrolling down. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go let my dogs out. Yeah, okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the game running. But yeah, hopefully nothing happens big, but if it does, it's whatever. Anyway, peace out. I'll be right back. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm back. I just had to let my dogs out, and yeah, we're good. All right, cool. So let's see what's okay, got an event. That's fine. Reason I did that, I know, aside from like the quote unquote, it's the right thing to do thing. Um, like from a game mechanics perspective, the good reason to uh enact this, aside from it being the right thing to do or whatever, see where it says oh, so that one's workforce ratio, but I think there is a thing where like there used to be this one, workforce ratio. It used to be workforce ratio and something else. Maybe it's not that anymore. It used to be that they had more money, or like they couldn't spend or something if they were on this one. Unless the numbers, the like tooltip is messed up and it's on this one. Well, let me see. Oh no, it's just workforce ratio and birth rate. Oh, they added the okay, so it's this one that says the dependent enfranchisement. But that dependent enfranchisement thing basically means that they have more money to spend as a pop. So like for example, if I find like a small one that only has like one in it, I can show you. Um, upper strata is easiest to find that in. Size or aristocrats. So you're here. This is obviously just one family. And I think a lot of people don't even know this screen exists because they didn't play Victoria 2. But this is the first thing I looked at when I got the game, because Victoria 2 was like my favorite game as a kid, oddly enough. I guess because my uncle was like a stockbroker and he like taught me a lot about the economy, so I was into this type of stuff when I was like, I don't know, like 14 or 13. Yeah, anyway, yeah, let's see. Okay, so if I pin, fucking, this stupid fucking thing won't pin. Okay, I don't know why it's not pinning. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is pin this on here so I can, if I go down, I don't know. Anyway, I think if I click on them, it'll work. Well, anyway, my point is like there is like in each pop there's like a citizen or a player, and so it's not just pop groups; it's like actual populations, and I think that the game lags probably so bad because they show these individual pops for every, like, for example, like if I go on laborers, they create a character model for each of these people. So like it's not just that it's like it's simulating the game stuff, right? It's not just simulating the resources as a problem or the market prices for each province, right? I think it's part of what it is it has to generate for you go on pops, it's generating each of these dudes like on like all of these things. So I don't really know if that's why or if it's some other reason, but yeah, it could be that's why. I don't know. It could be. I'm not sure. But yeah, so let's hover over to here and head over to this. Yeah, in order to get prime beef as our, I don't know what we need for prestige goods. I know you need to have a company, right? So I don't know if we need that unlocked first or um We're not doing this one. Prestige goods is refined steel. What is this? We're too far away from being able to establish that one anyway, but what we could do is this. Is there anything else we could do though? That's what I want to know. Okay. There's a lot of prestige goods. I didn't realize how many there were. Is there not a prestige good for wine? That's kind of surprising. I guess it's probably in France, right? Probably. We could go for this. So do some kind of grain one. Is there a grain one? Grain prestige good variety? No, but what we could do is get the Californian grains for the livestock throughput variety, or so this for the throughput, and then this for the textile mills throughput, but mainly for this prime meat thing because that's our prestige good that we're going for. And then later on, we could either do, where is it? This for the birth rate, and then you could do this one for the. So this one's really good because aside from these being an end good, end line good, which is basically what so I just discovered this recently. There's certain goods that increase your GDP and certain that do not at all. And what I've been building so far has not been increasing our goods or our GDP. That's why it's been like kind of like a flattening. But that's mainly because we don't have the population for that. But partially it's because what we're building is agriculture. So these are like input goods. So for example, I think this can produce it or increase it, but this and this goes into groceries. Meat goes into groceries. And oh, we're on pause. Okay. Let me actually pause it again and then swap it over to this since we have some population in each of these. And one thing people don't know, but it's good to know, is if you are running wheat farms and livestock ranches just on the soil enriching farming, the reason you'll have problems is because, well, if you don't have either if you don't have enough workforce in one of them or the other, that's going to be a problem. But then also if you don't have the right proportion, it's a problem, right? So like, for example, like this right here, this, okay, so for every one wheat farm or you need to have two grain or like livestock ranches to produce enough fertilizer for your grain, sorry, not grain farms, wheat farms. So yeah, so this produces 2.5 per one level, but if I remember right, yeah, this requires 5 per one level. So you need 2 for one. So that's why I think that the best build for what I'm doing right now is like run 2 of these per one of these. That is at least until you can produce enough fertilizer from like something like bam 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 right there. Build that. Actually, I don't want to build that yet. Actually, I don't even know if we're gonna build that. We might just specialize into agricultural goods and then groceries, because groceries can be a end good, end line good. See, one thing I really like about this new DLC is it really encourages specialization of your economy. Later on, we might wind up. Well, actually, why is this? I don't know why this one hasn't depleted yet. We'll wait until we can produce more. I think that we might want to, because we're not trading for paper anymore, so our government administration is running at low capacity. Or drop that down to that, so we can just hire more. Because if we can hire, right, we don't necessarily need it to run like super high. We just need to run not at a tax waste. So, for example, right here, where I can show you tooltip. So this decreases the amount of tax we get, right? So if we can just hire the bureaucrats, but for that we need to have the qualifications we're getting. So what are we getting for qualifications? Where is it? Forget where it shows it, but let's see. So right now we have 20 clergymen. That's 0.1 is 100. So 0.1 is 100, and 2 is because it's K, so that's 1,000. Anyway, I was just thinking that out. Actually, we have enough laborers, I think, to run a fishing workshop, or not workshop. What the fuck is it called? Wharves. I knew it was something with the W. I don't know why I called it a workshop. I'm an idiot. How many shopkeepers do we have? But we don't have enough shopkeepers, so I'm thinking what we'll do. Maybe we'll just let them fill into this, the ones we've already built. The good thing about overbuilding your economy with regards to jobs, and also high-paying jobs, because, like, for example, say there's overqualified, so say there's qualified people elsewhere in the world, for example, in your block would be more likely, but the fuck? Yeah, anyway, that's weird, but wow. I would be surprised if they took all the way to here, but I wouldn't be surprised at the same time because it's Russia. Dogs are about to bark. I'm running out of package. I just realized it's Prime Day. Just got a notification about that. Also, this is an aside. I don't really promote it that much, but I do have a Amazon shopping link in my description. So I have a couple affiliate links. I don't really promote them like actively. I'm not trying to be like a salesman, but I have a link for joining Robinhood because, like, obviously I say, for one, that's what I do, but then also it's like my quote that I've made up, which is kind of true. Like the natural progression of like a forex strategy gamer as a trader. Um, Now I don't know how true that actually is, but it seems true to me, and it was true for me. But my point is, I have a referral link for a couple of trading platforms. One is Webull, the other is Robinhood, and then I also have an Amazon affiliate link on there. It's just to my homepage, so you're just gonna get taken to the Amazon store page. You can use it if you want. Don't feel obliged to or obligated to, because I know, especially if you don't have a lot of money, don't do that. Focus on like building up your savings first. And not many people are going to tell you that on YouTube. Like, they're a bunch of salesmen schmucks. But if you don't have like a lot of money, focus on building a savings first. But yeah, I mean, anyway, I think there's one other thing on there that's like a major purchase. Like, I don't even know if I might have deleted that. It was like a car thing that I was gonna get. I'm like waiting for it to come out. It's like this cool technology where it's like an EV that's solar charging, that's like super. It's like a concept car, but it's like only 40,000, which only 40,000. Yeah, fuck that. You know, I mean, for a car, it's fairly cheap right now, because every other car is like, I don't know, it's like a lot of money, like 60,000 or more. But actually, the lower end of it is 29,000, which is a pretty good deal. It's a two-seater though, so I'm gonna go taking around your family in it. But you could take you, your girlfriend, and a dog, so that's fine by me. Anyway, enough of the promotion bullshit. Let's get back to the game. So right now, we don't have the ability to build wrought iron tools. So I'm thinking, I don't know if it's worth it, but we do have a lot of unemployed laborers. So we could build an iron mine. I don't want to do that yet though, so I don't think I'm going to. But we'll see. So why is it so unprofitable? Is it just because we don't... Maybe if we swap to hardwood production, it's a little more profitable? No, way less. Just makes this so expensive that no one can afford it. Oh, you know what it is? It's because I'm fucking flooding the market. When did I build this? I don't even remember building this. Do we have a... Actually, this is probably making this less profitable too. Yeah, we're gonna cancel this vengeance. Also, we probably have an overabundance of both of these. So that was a failed experiment. Maybe that only works if you have like a not enough supply of lumber or cloth. I don't know. But we should probably have a good supply of that throughout most of the game. Oh, I've been on pause that whole time. Oops. Mute my phone. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not trying to get distracted. I have my phone. It was on mute, or it wasn't on mute, or whatever. But so I kept getting distracted. But yeah. So I think once this tooling workshop builds, we're gonna build either a foods industry or a textile mill. I don't. Which one would be more profitable? Probably the furniture manufacturer. Or so these numbers right here aren't the most accurate. when you're building the first one because it doesn't have anything in your market to base off of, or like in the local market. But I guess we could look at the demand for so the price balance kind of is a basic thing that you can base it off of. And it's not like the most accurate thing in the world, but it does work as like an essential like if this is saying 0, where is it? So yeah, right here, if that's saying 0 or like not saying I don't know, like it's possible that it is actually negative because we don't have that much population. But it's unlikely. So that's like a base level demand. I think we're gonna go with foods. Because when we build our, maybe we'll build a construction sector actually, because we do have a lot of investment pool money just sitting there, and we might need to take a cool off of building stuff just to let this number right here, this investment pool stuff, drop down. And meanwhile, we'll slowly but surely build up our gold mines. I don't really know if we're gonna do that though, yet at least. Alternatively, what we might do is just work on building this up to get the prime beef, whatever it is, thing, prestige good. Hmm. Let's see. I'm kind of surprised they haven't changed the combined minerals syndicate because, like, I don't know if this needs. I don't think there's any fertilizer thing that needs coal anymore. There might be one production method or something, but it used to need coal and sulfur or something, and now it needs coal and iron, or iron and sulfur. We're gonna try and assimilate them. Also, let me see if we can. So right now we have religious schools, and I think we're gonna swap over to public schools when we unlock that, because that offers better assimilation. Like religious offers better conversion, but I think assimilation includes like culture and religion. I think, I'm not sure. And we have a lot of people that are unaccepted based on culture and religion. I haven't noticed this stuff before. I didn't like a lot of this wasn't here when I last played, like on the last patch, because I haven't really looked at this screen since the last one of the patches, and I don't know, like a lot of this stuff is new to me. Kind of cool. All right, I think we're gonna build a construction sector and move that up to the top. But we're gonna keep it on the lowest production level. So we'll see if this fixes things. Tariffs are the way. I guess that's not tariffs, that's subventions. I feel like company monopolies should be worth a lot more to how much they disadvantage whoever is getting them forced upon them. I did the last one. Oh fuck, they're declined. Damn it. They're hostile too. Of course. Is that the one that was I think that was the one that gave them investment rights. Or gave us investment rights in their territory. Huh. Damn. Yeah, I can't figure out how to. I know this is eventually going to end our campaign, but we can try everything we can to improve with the European powers to prevent the U.S. from taking us over. I think if they do eventually take over all this other stuff, what we're gonna do is try and take up to here. So at least all this from the U.S. and then if they've taken this too, that also. I would assume they're gonna take this, then this, and they're gonna declare on us, then Mexico. But I don't know if that's the case because it could just be that they're gonna like go Mexico first and try and vassalize us, or I don't know, but not vassalize, make a subject or whatever. You know what I just realized? I think that's why we can't get very many. Well, that's not the only reason why, but do we need ships to? Yeah, I think we do. You know what I've noticed is putting subventions on government required goods is actually pretty helpful. Because here, if I go to where's the actual? Yeah, see, this is why we can't do this. So if we can find where is it? Cool. I think we might be set now. So we might actually have a solved our issue with the Clippers or whatever. Merchant Marines, I mean. Because before we didn't have enough Merchant Marines to have the Clippers, or because of the Clippers, but yeah. Part of the reason I'm doing the videos the way I'm doing them with like not a lot of editing is because I noticed there's a huge lack of like playthrough style tutorials with not a lot of editing. And also I just don't like editing. I can do it. I don't like to though. Um but yeah. But the purpose behind it is basically to like make videos that are good enough to be tutorials, like show enough of like how to type of stuff within the video to be tutorials, but also just to be a chill like session where you can like watch it through, leave it on in the background while you're like doing something work related, and like not be like ear bombarded. I say that instead of another phrase that people use that's, but I think that there's sometimes when like people put too much effort into having their videos be great that they defeat the point of like why people watch them. And I think for certain channels that causes them a lot of problems. Like you put in too much editing and then hire the editing out to someone else. It's like, is it really even your channel anymore, you know? I don't know, that's my thought on it, but yeah. Okay, cool. And we're surprisingly still making a decent amount of money for being constructing something in a fucking shitty country that is like a backwater at this time period. The fuck is this war over? This war's been going on for so fucking long, dude. What the fuck? Why are they fucking stalemating? Where's Dobroja? This is in Croatia, right? Oh no, it's right here. It's like Romania. It's not a bad war goal. Sometimes AI used to go for horrible war goals. I'm thinking if I offered these all these countries investment rights, they might be more inclined to get involved if the U.S. takes over my country to protect their investments. I don't know if that's the case, or I don't even know if that's a game mechanic, but I'm gonna try it. So they don't want that. Okay. What if I add trade rights that they do want, and then add this with it? No. Okay. That's fine. I'm really close to being able to leave. Like if this went, see where it says the green number on the bottom. If this goes down to below 30 right now, it's at. I wonder if it offers something else that they declined. Hold on a second. I wonder if they would accept that. Obviously, they're not going to. But then if they decline, will it go down? That's what I want to know. No, it doesn't. Okay, maybe it does slowly over time. I don't know. I think it would over time, not right away, because with a lot of these things, it goes down over time, not right away. So we'll see. We're starting to improve our standard of living, which is good. Um, Economy is slowly going up, but in a weird, jagged ass, like random and volatile way. It's not really going up. It's like increasing when I do certain things, which is what the tariffs are gonna do, like IRL and in game. That's okay. There's a profit to be made on that, so whatever. IRL, not in game. I'm just gonna leave it on that one for now. We keep losing money on this with it on the deluxe production method, whatever you want to call it. Who's number 4? So we got 1, 2, 3, France, Britain, and Russia. I'm guessing number 4 is Prussia or Spain. Probably not Spain. It's probably Prussia. The Dutch, not the Dutch. I doubt it. Oh, they're number 6. Maybe it's Austria. I don't know. Maybe Austria's number 4. Wow, that's kind of surprising. All right, everyone. I gotta go soon. I'm gonna go live for a bit more. Probably until hour 30 minutes mark, and then possibly hour 45. But I gotta pick someone up from the airport in a few minutes, so I might be back live probably 8 o'clock Pacific time. This is gonna go live right away, and I'm gonna publish it into video format. Try it out as a full video, not cut into parts. But we might also cut it into parts, just like have it go live throughout the week as an additional series. Just to like for the people who don't want to watch it all in one big go, but you know, wanna if you want to subscribe but like don't want to like watch it all in one, that could work for you. But pause government construction. Let these two things finish. All right, guys, peace out. I've got to go.